Now on 4 News Now at 6, the man who terrorized women on Spokane's South Hill for more than a decade is dead. Hear how his victims are reacting to his passing.
You may want to leave a little early tomorrow as I'm tracking some freezing rain that could lead to a slick drive to work in the morning just east of Spokane. I'll show you where it's expected to hit in your first alert weather forecast.
And a lawsuit filed over the death of a man who died in the Spokane County Jail. We'll break down what went wrong and why they say the county and Multicare are responsible. You're watching 4 News Now at 6.
The man accused of dozens of rapes in Spokane in the late 70s and early 80s has died. Kevin Coe is believed to have died from natural causes in a group home in Federal Way. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kirsten O'Connor.
And I'm Derek Dice. Coe was accused of dozens of rapes, but was ultimately convicted of just one. In October, he was released from state custody because he was no longer considered to be a violent predator due to his age and poor health. Our Madeline Mullins joins us live outside the Spokane County Courthouse with reaction from some of Coe's victims. Madeline.
Well, it was just 2 months ago that a judge inside this courthouse made the decision to release Kevin Coe. And at the time, some of his victims shared that they were angry and scared. Today, I spoke with one of those women who says she feels relief now that he's dead. For decades, the dozens of women who had accused Coe of rape had to live with the fact that their attacker was still out there. Until today.
I'm crying, I think, because, like my husband said, this is 45, almost 50 years of things with so many people and so many survivors.
Shelly Monahan, one of Coe's early victims, spoke with us by phone, saying this brings her some sense of peace.
Your feeling is one of relief, but also one of just sadness. This has been a very long journey for a lot of people, and I'm hoping and praying that he found Jesus before he took his last breath.
We've spoke with Shelly over the last 40 years. Most recently, back in October, when Coe was released from the Special Commitment Center on McNeil Island because of his age and health. She was cautiously optimistic that Coe couldn't harm another woman, and now he can't. But despite that, Shelly says it's not cause for celebration.
There's going to be people that are saying, ding dong, the witch is dead. Great. This is great news. Any way you look at this whole situation, this whole long journey, you can't really celebrate. It's sad.
And today, Shelly said she had a message for all of the other women that were attacked by Coe. She tells them that she is sending love for them, she's praying for them, and she tells them to stay strong. Live in Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
Thank you so much, Madeline. And during Coe's reign of terror, he was confident in declaring his innocence, even going on camera saying the rapist was still out there.
For the people of Spokane County, because they've been deceived, tricked, as it were, into believing that a series of crimes has been solved when in fact they have not. The South Hill rapist is still out there somewhere, or he's left town.
In our 509's Most Notorious Crimes special, we take a look back at the chilling case. You can stream it on your connected TV using the KXLY Plus app or online at kxly.com/509crimes.
Kids in Moses Lake will once again not have school tomorrow as the teachers union and the school district failed to reach a deal to end the strike. Tomorrow will mark the 4th day of the strike. The school district says it's filed a court motion requesting a judge to end the strike and force them back into classrooms. There will be a hearing on that motion later this week. The district says it's currently reviewing the union's most recent proposal. And this, of course, is a developing story, and we'll update you as soon as we learn more. All right, we had a break in the weather today, but that's about to change.
Yeah, rain is on the way, and in some areas that will mean freezing rain in the morning. Jason Valentine has our first alert forecast.
Thank you so much, and good Wednesday evening, everyone. Freezing rain very possible tomorrow morning between 4 and 7 a.m. just to the west of the Spokane area, including Soap Lake and Moses Lake, Odessa. It could even extend as far as Cheney. Of course, less of a chance than that. And we're looking at sleet going on late morning, early afternoon between Spokane and Pullman. pretty much just rain-snow mix for Spokane expected, but either of those two could occur. Right now, though, we are looking at mostly free in clear skies, and we do expect to see quite a bit of precipitation on the way for the next couple of days. 32 right now in Spokane. We've been hovering right around that freezing mark for the past couple of days. We'll continue to do that tomorrow, but then a big warm-up is on the way on Friday. Also, we have a winter storm watch that is to the east of our areas in the mountains. Now, this is for Friday a.m. until Saturday afternoon. 5 to 13 inches of new snow is expected there. That includes Lookout Pass. For tomorrow, there's a winter weather advisory from Thursday morning to Friday morning, where 1 to 3 inches of snow could be in the valleys. We're going to see that snow level rise as we move into the next couple of days. High temperature trend, we are going to be unseasonably warm as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So get ready for warm conditions abound. Our evening planner, we do expect to see more cloud coverage overnight with maybe a little bit of rain-snow mix to just a bit of snow in our early morning hours. I'll get you up to date on everything going on tomorrow. It's going to be a busy weather day. That's coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
Yeah, sure looks like it. All right, let's take a live look at the much photographed towering Christmas tree making its return to downtown Spokane after its debut last year. It is perched high above Spokane Falls on a crane, adding a festive touch to the city's skyline. And speaking of skylines, the building that crane is working on is reaching a major milestone tonight.
Known as the Spokane Falls Tower, its tallest steel beam was just bolted in about a half an hour ago, and an age-old celebration is now underway. Hunter Bertram is live at the top of the tower with these exclusive views. So Hunter, how is it out there tonight?
Kirsten, well, at about 180 feet above Spokane Falls, I've got to say it doesn't get much better than that. Take a closer look at this gorgeous, stunning views. That ceremony, known as a topping ceremony, just wrapped up about 30 minutes ago. It celebrates the over 500 crew members who have built this structure so far. Many of us have witnessed this tower being built over the last 2 years here in Spokane, and today we get an inside look at the progress. High above Spokane Falls, 12 stories up, lies a view most would need a lottery win or hefty savings to own. Yet it's the daily backdrop for hundreds of dedicated workers over the past 2 years. Before tonight's celebration, these men and women signed a special white beam that'll be bolted in place forever, a tribute to their hard work.
And everybody who's been a part is welcome to sign the beam and keep their name forever etched inside the building. Over
10,000 cubic yards of concrete have been poured. That's enough to fill 3 Olympic-sized swimming pools to the brim.
The process itself is time-consuming and grueling, and there are literally hundreds and hundreds of people that have made this happen and put it together.
It will house 48 units ranging from studios to 3-bedroom condos with 360-degree views of the Lilac City. But today is about those who made this building more than just a blueprint.
The work and success of this thing is really borne by all the guys, all the men and women that are here working on the job site.
And Kirsten, Derek, they hope to welcome the first few residents in the coming months with completion of this entire building by the end of the year. So for now, we can keep enjoying these gorgeous views 180 feet above Spokane Falls, because once the building's sold, only a few special people will have access to. I mean, come on, this is stunning. Live on top of the Spokane Falls Tower, I'm Hunter Bertram for News Now.
Gotta say, a little jealous of Hunter getting to soak all that in. It's pretty cool.
You gotta wear that hat, though.
Yeah. All right, still ahead. You can't lick the walls, but you can walk inside.
We'll show you Washington's largest gingerbread house, and it's right here in downtown Spokane.
We're especially seeing a rise in kids aged 5 to 17.
A spike in flu cases and a new warning as millions get ready to travel. What doctors say could help keep you and your family out of the hospital.
And Cowley Park is getting a holiday makeover for its 10th year. We'll show you what new lights and displays are in store for visitors this season. That's next on 4 News Now at 6.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
It's Stop Mark, only on Live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
When I was told I needed radiation treatment for a brain tumor, I couldn't stop thinking about what could happen to my memories. Those moments I cherish from growing up, of finding myself, of the people I love, of what I've created. Could they all just fade away? But when I learned how precise treatment was with Gamma Knife, I was reassured that those moments would be preserved. Because it's not only about protecting the memories I've made, but the ones I have yet to create.
Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. So game days are better. Girls' days are better. Even Mondays are better. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
In a town by the lake on a crisp winter night, holiday lights sparkle, a beautiful sight. A cruise to the North Pole, cocoa in hand, a feeling of joy throughout the land. Fireworks bursting, the grand Christmas tree, rooms with treats for both you and me. One December, I just might proclaim, let's move Christmas to Coeur d'Alene.
When you've been injured in a car accident, the insurance company can make you feel small.
Right when you need help the most.
That's when you call Russell & Hill.
You are important to us.
We'll work to get you the results you deserve.
So you can get back to being you.
We are now just one day away from flipping the switch and filling Cowley Park with holiday magic. It's all part of our Extreme Team's Making Spirits Bright project.
It's our gift to help lift the spirits of the families and the staff inside of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital right across the street. Let's check in with Mark Peterson as he introduces us to one of the volunteers making this all possible.
So the details continue to be worked on here at Cowley Park, Making Spirits Bright for its 10th year. This is going to be a tunnel of light as you approach the hospital. It's going to be pretty cool. The pergola is being worked on. We're getting our main power that's going to be distributed throughout the park, going into, say, the blue lights up and down the river. Also, Clearwater Summit and Lance Pounder Excavation helping today with Nuka, and they help work on the gingerbread house. So that's going to have a new look this year. We're going to go around the edges with light, and then we're going to have sheets of light down the front. It's going to be pretty cool, and it's going to be a different look. One of the simple things that we've added this year is a little forest of trees made out of 2x4s. I found the recipe for this, the plans on Facebook. Stuart Lee took those and made these, so they're going to look great, especially at night as they're painted red and green. Also, the center tree, Sam's doing a beautiful job with Maverick Landscape.
My granddaughters had their cancer treatment up there, and Mark called and said, "Do you want to do this?" And before my wife even gave me a chance to answer, she said, "Sure, he'll be there. What do you want him to do?" Last year it was for a Gold Star family. Previous to that it was for my wife. And this year we just decided to do something different, make it a little more spectacular.
We have a lot of different things coming in this year, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And we'll all see it at the reveal. For the 4 News Now Extreme Team, I'm Mark Peterson in Cowley Park.
It's so nice to hear from the volunteers. And what's your story?
Yeah.
So many of us have a story at Providence Sacred Heart. And this tradition has become one of many at Sacred Heart Children's Hospital that they look forward to every year.
Alexander Coneyard shares the story of the impact Making Spirits Bright is having on one brave girl fighting cancer.
The Extreme Team has been working hard all week to get Cowley Park lit up for the holiday season. The kids at the Children's Hospital right over there tell me they've been looking out their windows every day, anxiously waiting for tomorrow's big reveal.
I think it just reminds me of home.
Meet Kaya Miller, an inspiring 11-year-old girl. She enjoys spending time with her family, wrestling, and of course, Christmas.
It's definitely my favorite holiday.
Diagnosed with leukemia in August, Kaya has spent months here fighting through chemotherapy. Her mom, Michael, says being away from home during the holidays has been difficult, but seeing these lights get set up brings a sense of comfort.
So it's nice to be able to at least get a little bit of that Christmas magic, I guess you could say.
And seeing others spreading that joy, decorating for the holidays, reminds Kaya of her own cherished family tradition.
Me and my mom love to decorate the house a lot.
During Making Spirits Bright, the KXLY Extreme team decorates trees with thousands of lights. And it isn't just the kids that get excited.
It's something that those of us that have been here before look forward to every year.
Ellie Yoshioka is a child life specialist at Sacred Heart. She says the festive view helps lift the spirits of kids staying here through the holiday season.
So to have something that brings them joy, makes it feel a little more comfy here.
Kaya says chemo often leaves her sore, but when she has the energy, she always tries to catch a glimpse of the Making Spirits Bright setup.
I haven't seen the lights before, so seeing them for the first time will make it very exciting.
In Spokane, Alexandra Cohen-Yarts, 4 News Now.
Thank you, Alex. Very sweet. Can't wait to see those lights tomorrow. And yes, we are looking at changes on the way tomorrow as a transition day happens on Thursday with warmer temperatures on the way. But we got to get through wintry mix, including freezing rain.
You were done.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Book your stay and play getaway today at Missisquoi.com.
In football, to have a good offense, you need to know how to read the defense.
The same is true dealing with the insurance company after a car wreck.
They'll use every trick in their playbook to pay you as little as possible.
But we know their playbook.
Like when they stack the box.
These are huge insurance companies.
And they'll do anything to keep you from winning.
Like stacking the box with attorneys to fight your claim.
That's when you call an audible and call us.
We're attorneys Russell and Hill.
We know the insurance game.
And we know how to win.
Andy's Heating Cooling guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your home and office comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier.
My air conditioner was not working. All I needed was a replacement sequencer. I called another company and they wanted to replace the unit for over $10,000. I was so glad I listened to my neighbor who recommended I get a second opinion from Andy's.
Turn to the experts. Andy's Heating Cooling since 1972, thanks to you.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, featuring Bronco and Bronco Sport with standard 4x4 capability. Great time to buy. Gather round and discover how Goat Modes goes over any type of terrain. Like rocks. And over snowy hills.
It's a winter wonderland. That's Wander with an A.
Lease a Bronco Sport for $299 a month for 36 months, or a Bronco for $369 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
For Avatar Fire and Ash. But before it opens, James Cameron and the cast are live on GMA this week. And go with Ginger, not just behind the scenes, but in a scene. Ta-da! Directed by James Cameron himself.
No pressure.
On Good Morning America.
Oh, grab those skis and snowboards. Lookout Pass is opening for the season on Friday. Just keep in mind, not every run will be open. The resort will open more runs as conditions improve. Forecaster Jason Valentine is joining us now.
Yeah, Jason, we hear we'll be getting a good amount of snow up in the mountains over the next few days.
Lookout Pass, in particular, could see 16 inches. That's the upper level. Let's take a look outside. Good Wednesday evening, everyone. We've made it to midweek, just around that freezing mark still. We're just kind of hovering around the freezing mark for our highs. It's going to continue tomorrow, but we do have warmer conditions on the way, and kind of the transition between this cold snap and a unseasonably warm snap, I guess you could call, is on the way. But tomorrow is the transition. Patchy fog expected tonight yet again. Mixed precipitation Thursday. All sorts of precipitation on the way. Much warmer this weekend, and yes, plenty of mountain snow. So odds for wet weather, they're getting better and better as we get to Thursday and Friday, and we do expect to see quite a bit of rain on Friday for many of our regions. Take a bit of a break on Saturday, but returning Sunday and into our next work week. Now, the good news is our snow level is rising higher and higher as we get to tomorrow and into Friday. What that means is we're just going to see the precipitation transition. Unfortunately, it's going to be in the form in some areas of freezing rain, sleet, rain-snow mix, and then changing into rain as we get to the evening and into most of Friday. But we do have 1 to 3 inches of snow expected to the east of Coeur d'Alene in the Kellogg area, St. Mary's, and yes, that includes the Lookout Pass area. And I showed you earlier, they expect plenty of snow Friday morning into Saturday afternoon. So that 1 to 3 inches for the valleys is tomorrow morning until Friday morning. So take a look at our forecast radar. As we get to tomorrow, we expect to see again freezing rain occurring Moses Lake, Wenatchee very early. That'll come to an end. Then we'll see some snow start to come in, and that is the sleet we expect to be happening late morning, early afternoon between Spokane and Pullman. And then we're just going to transition to a break in the evening hours, and then just plain old rain for many of our areas, except for the region in Idaho, which is part of that winter weather watch. So just keep an eye out, winter storm watch, excuse me. And then off and on shower activity for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. And we'll be looking at, again, some mountain snow for many of our regions, a little bit in the west. 2 to 4 inches for Snoqualmie, 2 to 5 inches for Stevens, 5 to 12 inches for 4th of July Pass, and then 8 to 16 for Lookout Pass. So plenty of snow to the east of us, just a hint of snow to the west. So 24-hour change, we're pretty on par with what we saw yesterday. We'll continue to be that way tomorrow, but then by Friday, we're going to ascend into warmer temperatures. Temperatures right now, right around that freezing mark, and we'll continue to be hovering around there tomorrow. Overnight lows just below the freezing mark, so not as cool as it has been. Winds taking a bit of a break. We don't expect much winds until we get to Friday. That includes our overnight period. Quick look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, 33 with that mixed precipitation. Spokane will see on and off mixed precipitation. Then Friday, more rain than not, and then we warm up to the 40s. Overnight lows above the freezing level starting Friday late night. So folks, get ready for that transition day tomorrow. Be very careful on the roads, especially east of Spokane tomorrow between 4 and 7 a.m. It's going to be quite the Thursday, but a nice Friday with rain is on the way.
We can always look forward to Friday. Thank you, Jason. Well, you can't lick the walls, but you can walk inside the largest gingerbread house in Washington. It is now open in the lobby of the Centennial Hotel right here in downtown Spokane. The life-size display was built by the Davenport confectioners and engineering teams. Big enough for guests to step inside. The hotel says it took more than 1,000 pounds of flour, 200 pounds of sugar,
oh my God,
and hundreds more in cinnamon, ginger, and molasses. The house stands about 10 feet tall, putting it among the largest ever made in the state. Guests can check it out during happy hour from 2 to 5 p.m. and enjoy seasonal cocktails.
Pretty cool. All right, Christmas Tree Elegance is back, and this year 16 trees are packed with thousands of dollars in prizes. For just $1 a raffle ticket, the lucky winners will not just walk away with the prizes, they'll also be taking home the entire tree. Now, some of these trees are loaded with gifts, so getting them out of the Davenport or River Park Square is a little tricky.
They need a truck or a large van or something. And the trees, they can either be shrink wrapped with all the decorations attached, or some of the trees have Christmas tree bags below, and then they just put those over the tree.
The winners will be drawn on December 14th. For details on how to buy raffle tickets, you can head to KXLY.com.
While Black Friday and Cyber Monday are behind us, that doesn't mean there are not still ways you can save cash on gifts this holiday season.
After Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and a lot of the deals will keep going, so it's a really great time to keep shopping.
We'll share tips on how to shop smart this season tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, starting at 5 o'clock. Gas prices are starting to fall across the U.S.
Yeah, we'll take a look at local prices and show you what's driving the drop in prices. And she's a top scorer and a new face at Gonzaga. We'll show you how Zariah Alcuso's family, culture, and passion for the game are shaping her season.
And flu cases are spiking, especially for kids. We'll show you how to reduce the chances of your family getting sick next on 4 News Now.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
From your head and shoulders down to your toes and everywhere in between, Kootenai Health provides advanced medicine right where you need it, right here in North Idaho. Next level care is here. Visit kh.org.
Why aren't you guys using your campus cars?
Just lazy.
Well, you better start using it soon. We got a huge giveaway coming up.
What is it, a 24-karat hot tub?
What is it, a timeshare on Mars?
What is it, a llama with a driver's license?
That's better.
Well, is the llama also a personal chef? Because I feel like there may be hygiene concerns.
Okay, there is no llama.
Is it time to update your living spaces? Don't overspend at the big box store. Come see us at Consign Furniture. We have the largest selection of like-new consignment furniture in Liberty Lake. No long wait times on couches to dining sets, rugs, and more. And our team will deliver today. Inventory moves fast. Check us out online or stop by today.
Consign Furniture. It's the easy way to sell, smart way to buy.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kyle with Bill's Heating, here to take a look at your furnace.
I thought you guys were teamed up with Gonzaga. Where's the basketball player?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We do have Davis Fogel on standby.
Standby?
Oh, yeah. Whenever one of us needs him, we just shout his name.
What?
Watch.
Whoa, it's like magic.
Actually, he just made me wait around the corner.
Exactly. It's magic.
Call Bill's Heating and AC today.
Mira Joy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.
For more fiber per serving than any other gummy, try Mira Fiber.
Sanja loves to bake cupcakes or cookies, but her feet, they were throbbing. Then one day, I found a solution. Arch supports from the Good Feet store.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
You go big, carve hard, and sometimes fall harder. When that happens, Kootenai Health's nationally recognized hospital has your back, or wrist, or whatever else hurts. Learn more at kh.org.
In News for Your Health now, flu cases are on the rise around the country, with people gathering indoors during the holiday season.
One state in the Northeast is seeing especially high numbers and urging people to get vaccinated. Rena Roy shares what you need to know to help stop the spread.
With the holiday season in full swing, health officials say flu cases are on the rise.
We're especially seeing a rise in kids aged 5 to 17.
The CDC estimating more than 1 million cases so far this season, 11,000 people hospitalized and 450 deaths.
If there were almost 500 deaths from any other cause, alarm bells would be ringing. And that's what we need to be doing to make sure that everybody is protected.
Respiratory illnesses usually go up as the weather gets colder and people spend more time indoors. In New York, health officials declaring influenza as prevalent across the state, requiring healthcare workers who haven't gotten the flu shot this year to wear masks around patients. Weekly flu cases up 119% in New York City, and hospitalizations across the state skyrocketing, up nearly 100%. Though flu levels nationwide are still considered low, there's reason for caution. Last year was a particularly bad flu season nationwide, with hospitalizations hitting the highest level since 2010. Plus, 280 children died, the highest number of pediatric deaths since the CDC began tracking. Doctors say the single best way to reduce the risk of flu is to get vaccinated.
So it's a good idea to go ahead and get that shot before the holiday seasons get really busy, before people start driving, taking boats, planes, trains, and automobiles to go see their family and friends.
And a good reminder every year, remember to cover your coughs, wash your hands, and stay home if you feel under the weather to protect others. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
All right, still ahead, the president is creating new savings accounts for American children.
We'll show you how these Trump accounts work and how families can sign up. And a Spokane man collapses, gets arrested, and never makes it out of jail. We'll show you the series of missteps his family says cost him his life.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This holiday season, you can count on Fred Meyer. You get up high quality with our exclusive brands and down low prices. Because at Fred Meyer, quality and low prices always come together. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Figuring out how to best care for a senior in your family can be overwhelming. That's why several Spokane senior living communities have joined forces to bring you helpful, timely videos at kxly.com/senior living. Get expert advice, find trusted resources, and prepare your family for the future. Become informed because we know the needs of your loved ones will continue to change. Visit kxly.com/senior living today for helpful information and for people you can contact with your questions.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
For the children and staff of Sacred Heart Children's Hospital, who are up there, we're going to bring a little Christmas joy down here for the annual lighting ceremony at Cowley Park. The 4 News Now Extreme team making spirits bright. Brought to you by Horizon Credit Union.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
It's time to find gifts for everyone on your list at Fred Meyer, like cozy styles for the family as low as $9.99, toys they'll love as low as $4.99, and tech gifts as low as $19.99. Shop great holiday deals all month long.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Slick roads are on tap for tomorrow as rain moves into our area and mixes with cold air.
Now, that freezing rain may not hit Spokane and Coeur d'Alene very hard, but people heading west should watch out. Jason Valentine has the details in your First Alert forecast.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Good evening, everyone. Freezing rain between 4 and 7 a.m. tomorrow is expected to the west of Spokane, including Moses Lake, Odessa. It could extend as far east as Cheney. Also, in the late morning to early afternoon, sleet is expected from Spokane all the way down to Pullman. So a lot of mixed precipitation tomorrow. Tomorrow is a transition day from these chilly conditions we've been seeing for the past few to warmer conditions, but it's going to be a little bit wild before we get there with a wintry mix. Also, winter weather advisory for much of the northern part of Idaho, including Kellogg, just to the east of Coeur d'Alene, also including Lookout Pass. We expect 1 to 3 inches of snow tomorrow morning to Friday morning in the lovely valleys. So that is going to get to the cities. Then we have a winter storm watch bringing even more snow to the mountains above 3,000 feet as our snow level rises. So our high temperature trend, we're going to be getting much warmer as we get into Friday and into our weekend. Unseasonably warm temperatures, but we got to get through tomorrow before we do that. All right, it's Wildlife Wednesday. We got a bunch to show you. Seth Groth, look at this beautiful bald eagle. What a great shot there. Thank you, Seth. Nora Jen, a black-billed magpie, little cutie there. Thank you, Nora. Paula Xanter Stout, look at this little fox squirrel. That's near Moses Lake. He's getting some food. And I got to tell you, this is one of my favorite photos we've ever ran. A kitty with his friends some deer. Jim and Bunny sent us this near Colville. So thank you so much. We'll have some new ones tonight at 11, and make sure you send us your photos for Wildlife Wednesday, usually to Chris Crocker. But folks, get ready for things to be interesting early tomorrow morning. I'll get you all the details in my full forecast that's coming up.
Thank you, Jason. A lawsuit filed this week against Spokane County and MultiCare says a lack of proper medical care led to the death of a man at the Spokane County Jail in 2023.
The lawsuit says a man with a blood clot in his lungs was ignored by jail staff after he collapsed in his cell. Derek Strom spoke with the attorney, hoping to get justice for his client's family.
2 years ago, Spencer Worth was hit by a car, and days later he collapsed in his mother's home. His mother called for an ambulance, but Worth was arrested because he had an outstanding warrant. The jail wouldn't accept Worth and instead sent him to the ER because he needed medical attention.
Mr. Worth arrived with very, very serious symptoms. He could not walk more than a very short distance without fainting or collapsing.
His attorney says Worth was released from the hospital just a couple hours later and didn't even see a doctor while there. Worth was taken to the Spokane County Jail, and just a day later he collapsed in his cell. His attorney says Worth regained consciousness, cried for help, and pressed a panic alarm in his cell, but he was ignored by the jail staff.
2 deputies who were tasked with monitoring the medical floor and ensuring the inmates' health were watching TV on a phone.
The Department of Health did release a report after Worth's death in the Spokane County Jail and indicated that the jail needed to improve its procedures for observing watch cells and responding to emergencies. The lawsuit references another case from 2020 where the staff allegedly did not provide care for a woman who died from a ruptured intestine. In a statement, Worth's mother said in part, quote, "Those involved must be held accountable, but more than anything, I don't want any more sons, dads, fiancés, or mothers to ever be treated this way again." Spokane County and MultiCare both declined to comment on the lawsuit. NAFCare, the company contracted to provide health care at the Spokane County Jail, says it's reviewing the information to understand the allegations fully. In Spokane, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Well, the first person charged in connection to last summer's ICE protest in Spokane has now entered a guilty plea. Here is video of that protest that began as a small group protesting the detainment and eventual deportation of asylum seekers. Nikki Hatfield pleaded guilty to conspiracy to impede a federal officer. Prosecutors say Hatfield and others blocked exits to keep federal officers and detainees from leaving the facility. As part of the plea, Hatfield will have a deferred sentencing agreement. Hatfield could face up to 6 years in prison. However, Hatfield will check in with the court in June. If they're following the court's guidelines, Hatfield will withdraw the guilty plea to the felony charge and plead to a misdemeanor instead. The sentencing would be done after that. Several of the others charged in the case plan to change their pleas in the coming days. That includes former Spokane City Council President Ben Stuckert.
Well, just in time for the holidays, gas prices are going down across the U.S. In Spokane County, the average price of gas is $3.76 a gallon right now. That's down about 6 cents from last month's average of $3.82, according to AAA. In Kootenai County, it is $3.07 a gallon. That's down 20 cents from November's average. Other parts of the U.S. are seeing even cheaper prices, dropping below $3 for the first time in years. Karen Kafa shares what's driving down those prices.
It is rare that consumers get a pleasant surprise these days when it comes to their spending, but just in time for the holidays, gas prices have dipped below $3 a gallon across a broad swath of the country, and the trend may continue, analysts say, into the new year. A holiday treat for drivers.
We haven't seen gas prices this low since 2021, and we could continue to see that trend as we head into the holiday season.
AAA said the nationwide average for a gallon of regular gasoline dipped below the $3 mark this week for the first time since May 2021. And in some states, the average is even lower.
You've got high supply, lower demand. You've got a lower gasoline blend that's cheaper to produce. You combine all of that, you're going to get lower gas prices.
The major driver of gas prices, crude oil prices, has dropped significantly. In December 2022, 10 months after Russia invaded Ukraine and destabilized the global oil market, U.S. oil prices were around $81 per barrel. Lately, they're hovering around and below the $60 mark.
Crude oil prices this year have been relatively stable and relatively low. When you look at the national average across the board, starting in January of this year, it's been pretty much a flat line all year long, and that's very rare.
Both the U.S. and OPEC have upped their oil production in recent months, adding more supply to outpace demand. Another contributing factor, most pumps right now are filled with winter blend gasoline, which costs less to produce. And with the exception of the busy winter holiday periods, overall demand typically falls during winter. And analysts expect gas prices to stay low for holiday road trips. That's barring any wild cards like disruptions to supply or to refineries or unexpected changes in the global oil market. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Well, recently, the president announced a $6.2 billion donation into what's being called Trump accounts. These accounts would donate $1,000 into savings accounts for kids born between the start of this year and the end of 2028. These accounts were created under the president's tax and spending bill.
Trump accounts will be the first, I guess you could say, real trust funds for every American child, allowing family members, employers, corporations, generous donors to contribute money that will be invested and grow over the course of a child's life.
And some are asking, how does this work? Next year, families can fill out an IRS tax form to enter your child's information and then set up the account. The money will be deposited directly by the Treasury Department. Later, you can transfer it to a brokerage firm. It does need to be invested in a fund that tracks the overall U.S. stock market, like the S&P 500, and you cannot withdraw from it.
All right, today marks early signing day for college football.
We have a breakdown of our Inland Northwest team's new classes. Plus, we preview Gonzaga's ranked matchup in Nashville against the Kentucky Wildcats tomorrow. All coming up after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Super One Foods.
Here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. So girls' days are better. Game days are better. Even Mondays are better. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Do more with less asthma. Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Also approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded.
$1 on the way out.
It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side.
Hi, Alex.
Right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you, okay?
Welcome to CBS. Join us.
Stanton Optical believes eye care should be affordable. Right now, for only $135, you get 2 pairs of progressives, plus all this. All that costs over $200 everywhere else. Book your eye exam today. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
A new Shifting Gears is ready to roll.
You need to retake your driving exam.
What? But he may be stuck in park.
You failed.
I failed?
You flipped off a crossing guard.
We have beef. New Shifting Gears, tonight on ABC.
Warning, how she ended up in the hospital because she drank out of a glass straw. What you need to know before buying the trendy straws. Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
All right, some breaking news just into the newsroom. A two-car crash on Highway 195 has completely shut down the highway. It happened about 3 miles south of Colfax. As of right now, we know Life Flight has been launched to assist the injured. That's according to Washington State Patrol. No word yet on what caused this crash or when the highway will reopen. This is a developing story. We will update you as we learn more.
Let's send it now to Sports Director Jack Wallace with a look at sports.
Now, one of Gonzaga's new transfers, Zariah Akuso, who came from rival St. Mary's, is a force on the court. As a top 3 scorer, our Mia Green sat down with her and introduced us to the human behind the jersey.
Zariah Akuso attacks the court with intensity. Her family fuels that fire.
My family is probably one of the main things that drives me because they do so much for me. So the best I can do is just give back to them by performing at my best.
Her family taught her the values of her Samoan culture, a deep connection she carries with pride.
Being Samoan is definitely something I'm proud of. There's not many Polynesian women who do play basketball, so just being one of the many few means a lot to me.
Her tattoo reflects that pride. It isn't just art on her body, it honors her identity.
Honestly, every time I see it or I feel it or I see it in pictures, I constantly get reminded who I'm representing, what I'm representing, and how much my culture means to me.
The love of the game didn't just come to her, it was handed down through generations of women who played before her.
My mom played, my aunts played, so it was honestly, it was instilled in me as soon as I picked up a basketball. I was very grateful.
After starting her college career at St. Mary's, she transferred to Gonzaga, and that opened the door to a role she hadn't stepped into before.
Being here at Gonzaga, I'm older, and I'm around these new girls who have helped me, so I think stepping into a leadership role is not something I've always done.
Akuso is driven by the game she loves and the people who shaped her, and this season that is on full display. From Gonzaga, I'm Mia Green, 4 News Now Sports.
Well, thank you, Mia. Shifting over to the men's Bulldogs. 9 days of rest following their Michigan beatdown are almost up as they look to take down and get some revenge over the number 18 Kentucky Wildcats. That game tomorrow in Nashville. And these two have quite the history as Cats' new head coach Mark Pope knocked off the Zags in Seattle last season. But Kentucky this year is an older, experienced team with much lesser interior size as Michigan, and this cost them with losses to Michigan State, North Carolina, and rivals Louisville. And they still don't have a signature win yet. Gonzaga is going to try and prevent that in tomorrow's game. Again, that tips off at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And today marks National Signing Day, the early one for college football. Washington State first up with 28 early signees, including 3 junior college transfers. The majority of the talent is off the defense, and many players far from home. 11 signees from Louisiana and Texas. The class ranks 4th in the new Pac-12. And for Idaho, they signed their best class in school history and by far and away the best in the Big Sky, 2nd in all of FCS. They welcomed 20 new players, including 4 that held Power 4 offers, and the class ranks above 26 FBS programs. Eastern Washington signed 16 to his 2026 class, heavily focusing on the offense, the pair of running backs, wide receivers, 5 players from Washington, another 5 from California. So pretty exciting classes for all 3. Idaho, especially that crazy high ranking, 1 spot behind Nebraska. Linebacker Nash O'Kelly on the team is a 4th-generation Vandal, so pretty cool for them.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Jack, thank you very much. Well, the Mount Spokane boys basketball team opens its season tonight, and while they'll be focused on starting off the year with a win, they'll also be thinking about their teammate who's starting his long road to recovery in the hospital. Brody Three Stars was involved in a 3-car crash on Highway 395 last month. His injuries were so severe he had to be put into a medically induced coma. Brody is now awake, and his family says his feeding tube has been removed. They say they're amazed to see he's now able to walk with minimal assistance. He's also able to swing a bat and hit a ball again. We recently caught up with his Mount Spokane teammates who say Brody's crash is bringing new meaning to their season.
And I feel like we compete on a higher level, and we want to do well this season so that we can have him in our hearts with us and do something great for him.
We'll have highlights from the Wildcats game against Lake City tonight on Nightside starting at 11 o'clock.
All right, looking forward to that. And folks, we have no precipitation right now, but the next 2 days, we're going to have plenty of it, and it's going to come in all sorts of forms. I'll get you ready for what's to come in my First Alert weather forecast. That is next on 4 News Now. Hope you stick with us.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you can bring a friend anytime and so much more when you join today. Get all the perks with a PF Black Card for $1 down and $24.99 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, December 5th.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza. The staff here is so friendly.
It's the best in the Northwest.
It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
The Central Dog Wash is so convenient, no hassle, keeps the dog clean, and keeps my house clean too.
My car is a big investment for me, and so if I want it done right, I take it to Car Wash Plaza for the touchless wash.
Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
Find a location near you at carwashplaza.com.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
It's no secret, the finest poinsettias for Christmas are always found at Spokane's go-to garden center, the Plant Farm. Set the tone for the holidays with traditional Bravo Red, or celebrate with unique shades like orange, pink, or even multicolored. Fill your home and office with beautiful poinsettias from the Plant Farm and gift one to a friend. Spokane's go-to garden center for poinsettias, the Plant Farm, because life is better in the garden.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
For over 25 years, Dr. Arvind Chaudhry and Summit Cancer Centers has remained true to 3 core values. 25 years of coming together to develop the most complete and personalized treatment plans available. 25 years of providing the most advanced treatments and non-invasive radiosurgery in the country. 25 years of taking you on a healing journey from diagnosis to recovery.
And we are not stopping there. We will continue to offer the most comprehensive cancer treatment in the Northwest.
Summit Cancer Centers, integrated, innovative, inspired.
4 News Now is brought to you by Gamma Knife.
Welcome back, everyone. Good Wednesday evening. Let's get you ready for what is to come right now. We are right around the freezing mark, and we do expect to see more patchy fog tonight. So if you are heading out tonight, do be aware of that. But mixed precipitation tomorrow, much warmer this weekend, and mountain snow is expected. I'll have all the numbers here in a second. So odds for our wet weather tomorrow, 50% of seeing, again, freezing rain to the east of Spokane, to the west, excuse me, of Spokane, again, between 4 and 7. Freezing rain. Then we'll have some sleet just to the south of Spokane through Pullman, and snow in the Idaho area. Then 70% of seeing more snow in the mountains for Idaho and rain for the rest of our regions. And then more rain on the way as we warm up as we head into our next work week. So the snow level is going to rise finally back above our valleys. So by the time we get to, looks like Friday, we're going to be looking much better, but that doesn't mean the passes are going to be spared. We do expect snow there. So let's take a look at our forecast radar. As we move into tomorrow, very early, this is where we expect to see that freezing rain to start in, again, between 4 and 7 a.m. Moses Lake area, Wenatchee, that could fan out. Then as we get into our late morning, early afternoon, we could see that sleet between Spokane and Pullman. Plenty of rain to the west and snow in the Idaho areas where those advisories are tomorrow and as we head into the weekend. So as we move into Thursday evening, we're going to see things start to turn more rainy for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and pretty much for all of our areas. And that rain is going to continue into Friday morning. Then we'll get a little bit of a break, but more showers off and on, even into very early on Saturday. Then we'll get a break until we get to Sunday. So here's what we expect inch-wise for the Snoqualmie and Stevens between 2 and 4 and 2 and 5. 4th of July, 5 to 12, 8 to 16 for Lookout Pass. So quite a bit of snow if you're heading to the east. So 24-hour change. right where we were yesterday for most of our areas, a little warmer in Pullman. We expect to be pretty close, maybe a touch warmer tomorrow, but then we'll see that big spike come on Friday. So temperatures overnight, we're going to be remaining, again, right now we're right around that freezing mark. Overnight, we're going to be just slightly below the freezing mark. Our overnight lows have been warming up. They'll continue for the next couple of days. Winds almost non-existent today. A little bit going on in Pullman and nothing really happening overnight wind-wise. So tomorrow we expect to see again wintry mix off and on for Spokane, Coeur d'Alene. To the west, we have that freezing rain early in the morning, sleet to the south, and then snow in the Idaho areas to the east. As we move along into our weekend, those warmer temperatures will start to take grip. Overnight lows will be above the freezing level starting Friday late night into Saturday. But if you are on the road tomorrow morning, keep an eye on current conditions and be very careful.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much, Jason. For many, the holidays can be a stressful time, and oftentimes that stress is about how to pay for everything. For the last 10 years, the YWCA has brought the joy back into the holidays for families all across the Inland Northwest through its Hope for the Holiday campaign. And this year, the program has helped 90 families check items off their wish list. Those families are part of the YWCA's Domestic Violence Shelter, Opportunity Center, and Free Preschool program.
Maybe it's homelessness, maybe it's financial insecurity. There are just so many things happening right now. And so to be able to take care of this for them, right, so that they know that their kids are going to have an amazing holiday, that they're going to have something nice for themselves too.
Today, people began dropping gifts off before distribution happens for the families. The YWCA says it's still accepting gift cards for this program, and that can be the most empowering gift of all because it still allows families to pick out and purchase the gifts they know their kids want to see under the tree.
All right, we got to go to one more timeout, but before we do, here's coming up on ABC on your Wednesday night.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
One night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring Elvis, Carl Perkins, Jerry Lee Lewis, and Johnny Cash live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino, Thursday, January 29th.
Winning is just the beginning.
Winter's creeping in. Is your heating system ready for the challenge ahead? Don't let an unexpected equipment failure or high energy bills impact your comfort this holiday season. At Bills, our comprehensive maintenance can discover problems before they start, giving you peace of mind to focus on what matters most. For a limited time, you can schedule a tune-up for only $59. Call us at 208-777-5528 and schedule today.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
Holidays and parties go together like wine and cheese. And who better to serve up the season than Super One Foods during our one-day wine, beer, and cheese sale this Thursday only. Invite your friends, then stock up on select specialty cheeses and a great selection of wine and craft beer, all 20% off. Super One Foods wine, beer, and cheese sale this Thursday only. Let the celebrations begin.
It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Get your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
All right, coming up tonight on Nightside, Pentagon investigators conclude that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth violated security protocols this past spring. A look at the investigation into what they call Signalgate tonight at 11.
All right, and folks, we have freezing rain possible to the west of Spokane tomorrow, 4 to 7 a.m., then sleet in the later morning to early afternoon hours between Spokane and Pullman. Be careful on the roads tomorrow.
Most definitely. Jason, thank you.
One more tough morning out there for everybody commuting.